Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, people. Where am I? I'm here. I am here. Hello. Hello, guys. I didn't have the chat open, so I don't know who joined. I see Fannar, I see Ariter, I see... who else? Wait. I see Tony. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, my face, when I move too much, my face is going in weird places, but it's okay. Today, I hope we can make good progress on our minigame. Because yesterday we made good progress, for sure. But we didn't finish it, right? We didn't finish it. There are still few pieces. Still few pieces needed. So just to remind you what we are doing, we are, well, the easiest is that I show you in game. That's the easiest that I can show you directly in game what we are doing, boys. Look at this, look at this. Our game is the best. Look at this, huh? So I can show you where we are. So we created an object that is actually our minigame holder, right? It's holding our minigame thingy. And it's an object that you can actually acquire in the game. We don't know yet how, but anyway, you can acquire it, and then you can drop this item on the ground, for example, or on a table. I will show you in a second as soon as the game goes up, and you can then right-click and play the game, right? So this is where we arrived yesterday. Now, the good part of that, server is still starting, is that you can carry your game around, right? So you can drop it in any place in the world and you can play it. Now, our the server is starting. Meanwhile, our mini game is actually residing, you know, far away from where the player is. Is in a place of the world which is basically a separate area that you cannot reach by, you know, by walking or whatever. So it's a completely separate area, and our mini game actually is here. And what we are doing, we are just changing the camera. The camera is, you know, the thing that you use to look through the world, right? And we are just changing that from the one that usually is on top of the character, right, to the one that is where the mini game is. So we're just changing the camera. You like my eyes? Very good. Very good. You like my eyes? Look. Wait. I can do this. Look. I can do this. Do. Big eyes, huh? Okay, so now we are loading in. We are loading in, hopefully. No, because it's 6 in the morning. Fuck. Okay, one day, I promise one day I will fix the 6 in the morning, okay? One day, but it's not today. It's not today. I mean, it becomes, I mean, it's very fast to, I should just skip 6, you know? I should just, That is why it was taking more time. There is a kind of a loop that is going on at 6, but okay, restarting a second. The game is already, I mean, the client is already up. We just need the server to catch up with the client. And hello, Hulla. Good evening. Okay. So this is actually the item, right, that we created, that you can have in your inventory. And now we also have an icon. Ah, look at this cute icon. Ah, you like it? Dice board. Look at that. So we also have a nice icon. So you can take this guy and put it wherever you want. You can put it on whatever. No, I think I don't have anything to put it on, unfortunately. But do we have a barrel? No. But anyway, I will put it here. You can put it here or in any place, right? And it's this guy. Now in this form, he only has the board itself, the pads, let's say, and the 2 cups. Okay, just to show that it's a game that you can play with 2 people, right? Then you right click on it, and the game recognizes that this is a mini game that you can play, and so it's showing you the play game icon, right? Which is this one. And so if you click on play game, now you go yeah, sorry, here I still need to fix it. Here you go in the mini game area, right? And in the mini game area you can put dice in it, you can shake the cup, and you can then throw the dice on the pad. Okay,
ready for some fun?
Absolutely. Now the thing I have to determine is which kind of dice you have available at start, right? And also we have to do the piece where another player can join, right? Another player can join, and you can see his cup on the other side, because in theory you can play with 2 people. I mean, that's the idea. Not too small to see the numbers. Yes, we will allow to zoom in, okay, like we did in the separate project. So we will do a zoom in functionality, because yes, sometimes it's too small. And also we will change this UI completely. I mean, it will not be like this, right? So now the point is, so here is where we arrived. Now, what I want to do, this was just to explain you where we are, okay? Now, what I want to do, I want this mess of controls to be not this way, right? I want this mess of control to actually be simpler. So I don't want this. I don't want this. I just want the dice to be available. So we need to understand what happens, you know, when we click these different buttons. Set mesh type 0. Ah, here is the trick. Here is the trick. Okay, so everything that goes in basic has this particular mesh type. Everything that goes in custom has this particular mesh type. Okay, I see. So these two we need to move. We need to move somewhere here. Because then it's based on the mesh type. Okay, that's why. Because I was not understanding how it could do that. But actually, it's basing it on the mesh type. Yes. Basic meshes, metal meshes. Okay. Basic meshes, metal meshes. Okay. And then basic material type. Yeah, it's doing it on the mesh, boys. Okay, so we have three variables. We have the mesh, the material, and the alternate material. Okay, so for each of the... It's a bit of a mess the way it's done, I have to say, because it's a bit messy. But I think he was, you know, okay with the example that they had. But in our case, I want to do it differently. So I want each of our die to actually be properly set. Okay, so the custom one, right, the custom one, which is corresponding to this one below, right, to this one below, is triggering the mesh type 1. So everything that is enamel or heavy should have mesh type 1. Okay, enamel or heavy. Enamel or heavy should have mesh type 1. While silver, no, sorry, silver as well, because silver is heavy. Yes. So both of them. Wait, now I'm confused. I'm confused on what I did. Yes, correct. No, it's okay. It's okay. One is the mesh type, and the other is the material. So the material is material 0 for both, and mesh type is mesh 1 for both. The difference is that now the difference is that one is alternate and the other is basic, right? So enamel is basic, heavy is alternate. I think. I mean, I'm not completely sure. Enamel is basic. Yeah, the _1 is the alternate. Okay. So basically I need to do this. Now, I don't know if I really want to do it this way because it seems to be very complex, you know, to do something very simple. It seems to be very complex to do something very simple. And also, hello Marcelo, welcome. And also, in our case, it will be different because we will show the buttons. No, probably the buttons we can leave like this. Probably the buttons we can leave like that. Yes. Probably yes. Probably yes. The problem is that I need, you know, to undo this mess. Bismuth 1, bronze, enamel grid. What is enamel grid? Enamel grid. Enamel grid is a die, eh? Is anyway a die, so it's the second die. Is the second die. So everything that is enamel grid or bismuth. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, I know. This thing is annoying. This thing is annoying. Anyway. So everything that is enamel grid or bismuth is actually... I mean, it's a mess. The way they did it is a really mess. So all these four are material 1, okay? But these two are basic material. Yeah, by the way, the material 0, I can actually set it at the end, which is a better idea. So all of them are... so at least we remember there is material 0. Yes, exactly. I think there is a better idea. So this is alternate no, and this one is alternate yes. But there is another piece to that. No, it is not correct. So material 1 is the only thing that we know that is really in common. But I think that these two are going to be alternate material. But to differentiate between these two, you have the mesh type, right? You have the mesh type. And the mesh type... Now I completely confuse myself. GG. GG! Now I completely confuse myself. Because the only thing I want to associate is the icon associated to the proper die, right? Fuck. Let me do this. The easiest way, I know what is the easiest way. The easiest way to do that is, it's very easy, it's very easy, it's very easy. Let's do it this way. Let's go into the original project and let's add a printout, you know, of material, die, and die type, and I mean mesh type, and alternative material. So then we click on the stuff, we see the result, and we set it properly in our project. I think this is the only way to do it. Otherwise, we go completely crazy. Crazy. Right? So this one, no, I mean this, I mean any of those actually, is going to go, I mean it's going here. Okay, let's print it out. Let's print it out. I mean, any place. Also here is good. Also here is good. Let's do a print, a mega print. This would be a mega print. Append. So we will append mesh type and we put this. Then we append material, right? And we append this. And then we go alternate, and this is a boolean, but I think it should work anyway. And this will be this, right? So this way, in our sample project, in the separate project, not in PlaneShift, because launching PlaneShift all the time is a mess, I can just click, you know, one of those, like select this, spawn it, and I see the result, right? 0, 0 false. For example, this one is 0, 0 false. This one is 0, 0 true, right? And so on. I just need to make it, you know, that it stays for 10 seconds and not 2 seconds, otherwise it will be impossible for me to read. So this way we can just click on the one that we want, right? And we can and we get the thing. So if I click on this, right? This one is a 0, 3 false. This one is a 0, 3 false. So I can go in my other project and say, hey, when you press this, it was this one, right? This one, huh? 0, 3 false. Yeah, it's this one. When I press this one, right? Which is this exactly. I want, well, 3 will always be correct. I want a mesh type 0. I want a mesh type 0. I want alternate to false. And I want my material 3. Oh, so this way I'm sure I'm doing it right? This way I'm sure I'm doing it the proper way. Then the other die that we want is this one and this one. Eh? So if I click on this one, I get 0, 1 and false. 0, 1 and false on this one. So if I go here, zero. Yeah, I would never be able to do it the other way. So 0, 1 and false. No, fuck. 0, 1 and false. Okay. We just have to do it 9 times, boys. And then after 9 times, we are good. Now we pick this one. We pick this one. And this one is 0, 4 false. 0, 4 false. I think this one we did already. No, we didn't. 0, 4 and false. Okay, 0, 4 and false. Perfect. Perfect, boys. Then we want the alternative, and on the alternative we are gonna get only the last 2. So this one, and this one is 0, 1 and true. 0, 1 and true. 0, 1 and true. So true, 1, 0, okay. Zero, 1 and true, yes. This was the bismuth, huh? The bismutherinos. Bismuth 1. Okay. 0, 1 and true. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Progressing, boys. This one is 0, 4 and true. This one is 0, 0, 0, 4, and true. Perfect. The material, let me set it at the end because anyway it's 4 for both. Zero, 4, and true. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this, boys. Next we have these ones. This one we pick all three of them. All three of them. This one is 1, 0, and false. 1, 0, and false. 1, 0, and false. Okay, this one we had already. And we had it right. Which is nice. This one, 1, 1, and false. 1, 1, and false. 1, 1, 1, 1, and false. Okay. Got it. This one is is 1, 2, and false. 1, 2, and false. 1, 2, and false. And okay. Then we have this one. This one we have all 4 of them. All 4 of them. So there is 1, 1 through. 1, 1 through on the first metal. Wait. 1, 1. Wait. Ah! 1, 1 through. What? Why I don't have them? No! Ah, they are here. Okay. So it's actually this one. It's actually this one. Now I forgot whatever it was. This one is 1, 1 through. Okay. So mesh type 1. 1, 1 through. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then we have the second one, which is 1, 0 through. 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 Okay, this one was already correct. This one was already correct. 1, 0 through. And then we have this one, which is 1, 2 through. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then through. I mean, this logic is a bit stupid, I know, but it's the way it was done, and I'm not gonna change it, at least not for now. And then the last one that we miss, and then we did them all, which is this guy. It's a super nice die, by the way. Is 1, 3 through. Okay. 1, 3. 1, 3 through. 3 through. Okay. Okay, we should have mapped them all. Now, if they are correct, I don't know, but hopefully they are. Now, let me just check the pattern a second. So we have alternate, so falls through, falls through, falls through, falls through, falls through. So this seems to be consistent at least, somehow. Then we have material 0. Wait, maybe 0 I put it first. Material 0, material 1, material 0, material 0, material 1, material 2, material 3, material 4. Okay, so we are covering 4 different materials. And then we have the mesh types, but the mesh types are a bit random, I guess, based on the... But anyways, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. For example, here is 1, 1, but I think it's okay. 1, 1, 0, 0. I think it should be fine. So basically, if all of this worked properly, right? Why I did all of this? Why? You may ask yourself, why you did all this mess? I did all this mess because in my UI in PlaneShift, definitely I don't want this mess here. So this basic, I would say, yes, all of this will be deleted. Hey, I know. We're gonna delete it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I will redo it. Yeah, the engine is complaining a bit because it's saying, what are you deleting buttons which are actually in use? I know. But now they are not in use anymore because I killed them. Okay, so I think I want to reorganize a bit these things. Now the problem is that we have a lot of them. Horizontal box, canvas. Okay, so in theory this one I can position where I want. This text we can definitely delete it. Now in our game will not be like this anyway, yeah, but this is a first step, you know, to come a bit closer to what we want, which is not this, but at least is slightly closer to what I want. Is slightly closer. Please, can I select that? No, I cannot. Yes, I can. No, I cannot. Okay. So this is a bit closer, but I think I don't want this anyway. But okay, let me try it like this. Yeah, I know. Compilation obviously will be it will be like you deleted all this stuff. It doesn't exist anymore. I know. All this stuff can be killed now. Because we don't need any of this mess. We don't need any of that mess, boys. Our world is so much simpler. And... okay, the only thing I want is that when I press my... so I think I want all my grids, you know, to be collapsed by default. Okay. All this one will be collapsed by default, so you don't see them, and only when you click on this, and only when you click on that, we will take okay. So basically this will make the thing appear or disappear. Why I did it this way? No idea. Well, maybe it was nicer though. Probably it was. It was nicer the other way. Okay. Fine. So, okay, let's test it. Let's test it this way. Now, I'm not sure it will work, but at least this is one step closer to what we want. Now, the big question I have for you, and you can help me to think about it, even if probably I already have a solution in my mind, but is how do you acquire different type of die? So how do you get the skins? How do you get the skins? Because I don't want everyone to have all the skins automatically, right? I want people to get the skins while through the game. So at the beginning you start only with the basic die, and then you find the others. The question is where do we want to find them? How do we want to find them? How do we want to enable this mechanism, or what? Fuck. Why? Why is not showing anything? On pressed settings, get visibility. What? It cannot be get visibility of this widget. It must be visibility of our setting thingy, no? It must be visibility of any of those, actually. I think I disconnected one without... Yeah. Mistakes were made. For the skill, kill some snake for the best one. Array random loot drops, reward for quest. Yeah, exactly. Things like that, yes. The question is... And the other question is, do you think it should be an item in the game so that you pick up a die and it becomes your skin, or it becomes a new skin for the dice, or it's like an achievement, you know, that when you unlock it, it stays with you forever. I think it should be like an achievement, because if you have the physical item, you know, I don't know. First of all, it just occupying space in the inventory and seems to be super annoying. I mean, if you have like 10 different set of dice, then you have to do what? You have to carry 10 items only to do that. Okay, first mistake. First mistake. Are we clicking on this? We're not clicking on this. Why I cannot click on this? I can click on this once, but I cannot click on this, or this. Interesting. Why? This one is correct. 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 So all the ones that we can actually click are correct. The problem is that there are 3 that we cannot click for whatever reason. We cannot click, because there is another window on top, or what? There's another window on top. I don't know, there is something weird going on with these the last 3 seems that we cannot click. The last 3 seems we cannot click. But we have the buttons. These are normal buttons actually. Is this window too small or what? I don't think so. Why these ones cannot be clicked? Is it a matter of position or something? For some reason we cannot click these ones. Is there something in front that I didn't see? But anyway, it seems that all the others are correct. Strange, huh? Inventory spam is not very good. Hello Debro, hello Strick. If it's an item, it would be tradable. Yeah, exactly. So you can also give it to someone else and meh. Let the player get new dice by winning dice games. So like you earn them by playing more games with a certain NPC? That is possible. We could have the masters, you know, the dice masters scattered around the world, and you have to find them, and when you win one game versus them, they give you one skin. You can do that. You can do that. I don't know if it's a good idea. Bro, I cannot click these last 3. I don't know why. Life choice, back, static mesh component, cube. I mean, it's like if these 3 are disabled. Are they disabled somehow? I mean, it's like if these buttons are somehow... They are enabled. They are visible, enabled. Don't have anything special. They have an alpha of 0? What do you mean an alpha of 0? Yeah, but also these ones have an alpha of 0. Why do they have an alpha of 0? Ah, because the button is, yeah, just to avoid showing the thingy. No, I understand. Because the image is on top of it. Is maybe the image that is blocking my... Maybe the image is... Because the image should not be clickable, right? The image should be... And I see that the visibility of the image is visible. In theory, it should be not testable, right? Because we want to go through that. We want to go through that, but I see that all of them are... All of them are visible. That is a bit strange. In theory, they should be not testable. I don't know if there is something on top that I don't see, or... There is an autofill. There is an autofill. Maybe we have something else that is going in front of it, which is maybe invisible. We have this alternative. What is this alternative? Material panel. This one we don't need anymore. Maybe it's this one, you know, which is going on top of it. Alternative is used. Is used by who? Find reference. Yes, because in reality we have only 3 of them, and not 4. So yes, that panel is useless. We can delete it. The easiest way I can do that, I mean, giving the skins. And we will test it in a second, because as soon as I resolve this mess, I need to do that. Maybe it's this alternative thingy which is going on top. There is also a text. Where is this size box text? I have no idea. Text. I don't understand what is this text. Text block. Size block. I don't know what is this. I don't know. I deleted it anyway. I don't know. I'm just deleting pieces. I'm just deleting pieces one after the other to make it simpler. The other way I can do it, just for now, is based on the number of hours that a player has, you know? Super simple. So when I send the board, when I send the minigame, I also send the number of hours, and we can decide whatever algorithm, and so I don't have to do anything, because it would be already working, right? Now I can click on it. Now I can. I mean, it doesn't really look the way it looks, but I guess it's correct. No, it's not. I think all those ones are wrong. These ones are all okay. But these other ones do not look like they are correct. They seem so identical. Well, actually they are not identical. They are not, but they look very, very similar actually. Fuck, I knew it. They look very similar. These two look identical though, no? I mean, this one is different. And this one is definitely different. That is full metal. But these two look very, 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 very similar. Maybe I choose things that were too similar. This one and that one. I mean, if they are so similar, we can remove one. After 200 hours of minigame, you win a skin. Yes. No, I'm saying hours in the game, not hours in the mini game. I mean, I'm saying plane shift hours, not. So we are comparing this one with this one. Yeah, it's very, very similar. With this one, which is very different. And this one. There are two that are basically identical. I think I will delete one. So this one, this one in the middle, the six and the 1, I think can still leave, but the 1 and the 2 are absolutely identical. I mean, the texture is slightly different. You see, this one is more like this, and this one is more like this, but they basically look identical. Which one we like most? Which one we like most? I think this one, which is more metallic, I like most. The one that is more metallic. Okay, which one is the one that is more metallic? Which one? Not this one. So we're gonna remove this one. So we're gonna remove this guy. This guy, we're gonna remove it, okay? This guy, we're gonna remove it. This guy, we're gonna remove it. Okay, this guy is who? Who is this guy? This guy is 01 false. 01 false. We can remake the icons as well, because these icons are, I don't think are too good. 01 false, I should not remember, I should not forget. 01 false. What the fuck? Oh no, wait. Is this guy, eh? This guy, 01 false. Yes, this guy we're gonna delete. This guy we're gonna delete because he's identical to the other. I mean, I don't know. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Bye bye! We just remove a die. GG. You wanted it, I killed it. Easy. Zero, 1, 0. 1, 3, and 2. Okay. Okay. The first one will be the base die, right? The first one will be the base. Now we need to create now a mechanism. I mean, I really don't like this these things. Really don't like it. How do we do it? We take a screenshot of the base one. We take a screenshot of the base one in this different form. By the way, the D100 we are not gonna use. So the D100 is GG. Deleted. The D20, I don't know if we're gonna use it, but for now, let's leave it. The hours option sound kind of boring. The hours option sounds kind of boring. All the other options, let's give the player something to do. The idea of running a game after a mysterious NPC who travel the game every time can be a good card. The game is more cards. Perhaps a good candidate for the random generator. Yes, that's a good idea, Hula. I think it could be, yes. It could be a random event NPC that can spawn this kind of stuff. Yes. Yes. think it's a good idea. I think we can do it like that. I really hate these buttons. And by the way, I also hate some of these icons. Because they are too shiny in a weird way. But the one that I hate the most is this. I really dislike it. So can we make some screenshot of? Can we make wait. There should be a mesh, no? No. There's no mesh. GG. You see? What is the material? Basic material type. Okay, now we will struggle to find, but I know how to do it because we have our guy here. Our guy here is what? Our guy here is 0, 4, false. So this becomes a 4. Okay. Is this guy. So if you can take a screenshot, you know, of this. I don't know in which perspective, but I think we can have... Can I remove the grid? How do I... What? I don't want the grid. Please. In theory is here, show grid, but show grid is showing it anyway. Fantastic. 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 Fuck. I need a screenshot of this. How do we do it? We put it in the world and we take a screenshot here, eh? Yes, it is what we do. This is what we do. How do we take it? Like this, like this, like this, like this? I fear that the perspective is a bit weird. Because it is a perspective view, right? So, or we go, but no, I cannot go. I mean, I can only go perspective. Where is my GIMP? Where is my GIMP? I closed it. I had to save memory. Replace the button with the die. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do that because those buttons are super ugly. And I think I will redo also all these screenshots at the top, but I mean, I don't want to overdo it, you know. Because our time is what it is. We don't have infinite time, unfortunately. We have limited time. So it would look like this though. Do you want the 6 at the top? What do you want? What do you want, boys? No, new picture. Well, new picture, I don't know. We can also go layers. Why not? We can also go layer by layer by layer by layer. 2. Do you want a 6? You want a 1? Maybe everything should be 1, or everything should be the maximum. I don't know. I mean, it's the same. I don't think we care. I don't think we care, right? Do we care? Ah, this one doesn't fit. This one is too big. Ah! Boom. This one is too big. Anyway. This one also is super big. No? No. They're all different in size. I don't know why, but this is what it is. You prefer another number? Okay. We are doing this, boys. What is this? It doesn't look like a D20. Now it does. Okay, so we have all our die, all our dice thingy. So let me save this maybe as, because as dice icons, and let me put it, because this one is high resolution. Maybe we'll manipulate them more times, you know, and I think it's good if we save it. UI minigame. Okay. No, I saved it also in the original format because I think we may need it. Okay, let me just see how it looks. Oops. Come on, I need all the same sides. All of them fitting. All of them black. As easy as this, okay? Do we want them black or what? I don't know if we want them black. Do we want the black background or do we want... I don't know. Because black background is always tricky. It seems to be a good idea and then it's not. It seems a good idea at the beginning, but then it's not. Okay. So now we have them all fit into the same box. Now, I don't know if the box is the right size, but this one looks awesome. This one really looks nice. Showing the highest possible number. I don't even know if you will have all the types, you know, because one thing is the skin and the other is the type. Maybe you gain the D20 only when you slay, you know, the monster, the super boss. Maybe you start with a D4, you know. Do we want this thing to be transparent instead? I don't know, but if it's transparent, I think if it's... Wow, I did a mistake. Wait. If it's transparent, I think the border will show. Yeah, there is the usual problem. The border will show, it will look so. No, but it doesn't look too bad, actually. We are at what? We are at 7 point... we are at 10 threshold. Let's try a 15. And see if it's getting even better. No, it's looking identical. Let's go at 20. Looks identical. Let's go at 33. 33 start to be clean. We can go like this. And I don't know if it's better to have them, you know, to have them clean or not. For example, this one with 33 is really going through. Is really killing the geometry. I think a bit of border is not even too bad anyway. So how do we want it? How do we want it? We want it transparent. Yeah, this one is very dark, so I cannot go 15. I have to go way lower. Otherwise, we'll eat everything. Yeah, this one unfortunately has this problem. This problem is not solvable, boys. For now, we will live with... I mean, I can clear it manually, but it means I have to go in and clear it myself, you know, manually somehow. Which is not a very nice job. And it will never be nice. Why this brush that I said that is round is giving me an aspect ratio? I don't know, it's strange. Don't understand why my aspect ratio is not correct. I mean, this in theory is a sphere, but it's not. Anyway, I don't think I can do this cleaning. I think it will become bad. Unless, you know what I can do? I can draw a line. I think if I draw a line works. If I draw a line between here and... Fuck. Yes, but the line should be... Yeah, if I draw a line, it works. If I draw a line, it works. I can clean it relatively easy. Okay, at least I cleaned that side. Anyway, it will be reduced so much they will be invisible. I think it's good as it is. Okay, let me resave it because I think we did something good. So now we cannot leave it at this quality. I mean, this quality is insane. So we have to reduce the image a lot. I don't know how much, but canvas size, scale image. I mean, it cannot be a 470. I mean, if you go to 100, is already super good, right? 200 by 200 is already super good. Okay, let's export it like this. So we will export it as die icon 1. Then icon 2. Then icon 3. 3. I need to put my tongue in between the teeth. Otherwise, I'm not speaking English. I'm speaking something else. Icon 4. (64 by 64). 64 is too small. For what I have in mind, is too small. I think we want this window to look nice. To look fancy. The people will say, "Woo!" Will say, "Woo!" Now the question will be, why the icons at the bottom are not changing color when I'm changing the skin? Bro, because well, in theory we could render... Wait a second. Should we render a die? No, rendering a die would not be a good idea. Not approved. So now we go in our mini game thingy. We go in our mini game thingy. Do we put it? Where do we put all the icons and the thing and the textures? I don't know where we have the. Where we have these ones. What are these things? This thing are under. Ah yes, that is under icons. There is an icons thingy. The only good one is the one that I made. This one. Okay, so I think we can import all of the ones that we did, which I placed under inside of this folder. Inside of this folder, UI minigame. UI minigame. Okay. Okay. Nice. I like it. Now, I don't know if we really do this. You know, I don't know if we really have a menu like that at the bottom, but yeah, probably yes. Probably yes. Oops. Yeah, the size is not correct for whatever reason. I mean, it's... because I think it's inside a button, and the button is what it is. I don't know why the size looks so weird. Anyway, let's put them all and then we see. I think there is a problem with. Wait, let me do the change to all of them at one click. Otherwise, I go crazy. There is something going on with the with the sides, but I'm confident. What the hell is going on with my keyboard? Why they are getting stretched so much, boys? Why? Why they are getting stretched like crazy? Like this. Like bloop, 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 bloop. Because the horizontal box is deciding stuff? No, because the overall box doesn't give... because the... Okay. What is the size? But we said it's 200, no? What is the size of this thing? Is 195. Is 190. Is 200 by 195. Is 200 by 195. So it's exactly what we have here. 200 by 195. Is there a scale or something? No. I'm a bit confused. $200 by 195. Okay, this is how it should look. Okay, but here it's not looking like that. Maybe because we have a padding. I think the padding helped. But no, not much. Actually, not much. I don't know why it looks like there is a scale of some kind. They are inside an horizontal box, and then they are inside a canvas panel. The horizontal wait. The horizontal box has its own sides, huh? The horizontal box has its own sides. Okay. Okay. I think we are good then, boys. I think we are good. Why is stretching only on this side and not on the other? What the fuck? Why is constraining it only on one side? Why is not scaling it on everything? Why? Should I use fill everywhere? Fill. I mean, it doesn't give a shit horizontally, look. It doesn't give a shit. Where the anchor is? The anchor is in the middle, actually, yes. Let me try to put the anchor back up there, maybe. I don't know. Do you think it's gonna make a difference? No, it seems that it's the widget itself that is... Maybe there are some axes locked or something. Sides to content. If I do sides to content, I cannot move it anymore. Maybe the button is sides to content. No, the button is not, because actually the image is inside the button. Let me try to put an image outside of the button for 1 second. so that we have it. Oh, it's exactly the same. It's changing only vertically. It's because it's an horizontal box, and so an horizontal box is constraining the X somehow. But anyway, I can scale it, you know, I can scale it the way I want. I think it's probably the easiest. I mean, I do this, and then I scale it 0.6, and GG. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay. I think we have something like this. Now, these icons are really, really bad, okay? I really hate them. So, I think I will have to retake them all with a D6. Fuck, do I want to do it? I mean, we can. They are really bad. Those icons are super bad. I really dislike them. Do you want to take them all? Oh my god. With a D6. I mean, we can, but... crap. Will take a bit of time. We don't have time. Well, we have, but... I can take them all and put them at the top. Do you think the player will choose the skin? I don't know. I'm thinking, but yes, the player will choose the skin. I think the player should choose the skin and should choose the skin. Should the skin just be a name or a color? Or do you really want to see the die? Because this is a bit messy, you know? This thing is a bit messy. I don't know if I like it. This one is clean and is good enough, you know? But this one is very messy with all these colors. So big, so much stuff. I mean, isn't it better than this thing is just saying something like basic, I don't know, colored metal, gold and silver? Do you really want to see them all? I mean, I can make it smaller, eh? Smaller is easy. I mean, I can... Well, no, I cannot, but okay, anyway. We can put it in a sides box and do something and scale them all, but... I don't know if I really want to see all this stuff. Unless maybe, you know, it's all at the top, but it's still a lot. It's still... I mean, it's true you can hide it, eh? You can hide it. You can hide it. So maybe with better icons... it will be nicer. Maybe with better icons it will be nicer. At the moment I feel that this is not looking very nice. It's looking pretty bad. But maybe I don't want to do it now. I mean, it's just a, you know, I mean, it's an improvement, but it's not really needed now. Okay, let me just check if everything works, but I think it does. Meanwhile, I'm thinking to the next step. So the next step will be, meanwhile it's starting, the next step will be to have a way to present this list, right, based on the input that comes from the server side. So the server should tell us which one of these are available, right? And it can be any of them, right? It can be any of them. So basically the buttons should disappear. The buttons should disappear. Yes, like this. The button should disappear. I think it works pretty well in this list, because when I make one disappear... Okay, I think it works well. So we need a function which is kind of a setup, you know, which is setting up our window. D100, we killed it. Let's create a new function, and we will call it Set up available skins, right? Set up available skins. And which kind of parameter is taking? I think it can be an array. I think it can be simply an array of integers, or an array of booleans. I think it can be simply an array of booleans. Why not? Let's call it dice skins, or dice skins, and it will be an array of booleans, right? And basically we will just, I think we can just for each. Can we for each? No, because our controls are not. Our controls, unfortunately, are not an array. And I don't even know if it's possible to make an array out of a thing. So I think we need to go simple like this, right? We need to go this and then set visibility. And we... How do we do it in a smart way, boys? How do we do it in a smart way so that I don't have to say if one... The problem is that our buttons are not... I don't know if you can create an array of buttons, but probably not. Yes. Yes, for sure we can create an array of buttons. What I mean? For sure we can. We create an array of buttons, and then we take the same index, eh? That is a great idea. So, metal is 1, marble is 2nd, then there is a bismuth, and the metal 1. Why they are not in the same sequence? No idea. Now they are. Metal, marbles, metal, marble, metal, marble, metal, marble, bismuth, metal 1. And then we have enamel grid, enamel 2 colored. Enamel. Where are the others? Enamel grid, enamel 2 colors. Wait, this one I think is not what I wanted. Is there another enamel? Ah, yes, it's the panel. So this will be our sequence, okay? This will be our sequence. And then, what else? And then bronze, silver and gold, and stained glass. Bronze, silver, gold, and stained glass, right? So we create our array, and this one I think we will do it only once, obviously. I think this array can be created when the window is initialized, actually, right? And oh fuck, I'm super stupid. I'm super stupid. Yes, I am. I mean, why I did it that way? Why? Why? I mean, I can do it like this, and I can put the values. And I can put the values directly here in the variable, so that this one, probably now I cannot copy paste them, I have to redo it. You know, I can flag this as an array, you see, as an array, and I can then create my array directly here. Maybe you don't see it because it's below, but here I can create the array here directly, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I can just put them in this way so that, oops, I cannot. I cannot. I cannot put this button into my array because it's not initialized yet, or what? I have to do it at runtime, huh? I have to do it at runtime. Okay, fine. Anyway, I need it in a variable anyway, so I think it's good. Okay, so no, because you cannot do it. Actually, you cannot do it. Okay, fine. So this one we will do it when? We will do it in the construct or whatever, in the begin play, in the construct. Right? So in the construct of the widget, we just create our dice set. Then when we set up the available skin, considering that this is the sequence, at this point it becomes way easier. Way easier, my friends. And way easier. So nice. So nice. Okay, so we do this. And for each one, we just say if it's true or if it's false. Okay. Visible or collapsed. Okay, so now basically calling this function with the right parameters, right? Calling this function with the right parameters, we can say which die we have available, which skins we have available, and which we don't, right? Which is pretty cool. Which is kind of cool. Now what do we need to do? Now we need to call. You can number answer the number is indexed. You could also make a little table. Yeah, I think like this, and use a popular widget over a selection. Let me people choose. Yeah, they can also maybe that's a better option. You know, to have like a small drop down with all the choices, because as it is now, it's super big. I mean, it's true that you can hide it, but maybe it's just that I don't like the icons. Okay, so for example, set up available skins, right? Set up available skins. So let's say that our server is sending us. So when we receive the board message on client, we will also pass the available skins, right? I think we will pass it at that time. Yes, I think it's the best. Probably it's the best idea. Or yes, I think we should have it here. So for now, we can just make an array of booleans just to have fun. 1 second. Can I have more pins, please? Thank you. We need 11 of them, right? So for them, we say the first one we have because everyone has it, and then I will do it server side. Okay. At the moment, I'm just faking it. Okay. So let's say that this guy has the first 3 is missing the 4th. By the way, I can just click it here. No, I cannot. GG. Why I cannot? The trick. Okay, he has the first 3. He doesn't have these 2. He has this one. He has this one. He has the last 2. Okay, so this is what he has. So we are going to call setup available skins, right? And we are going to pass in this thing. So what I'm expecting now is to get only the skins that are listed here. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I should have 7 of them, and hopefully also the right ones. Maybe. So if this is true, we have a mechanism, you know, to actually select the skins. Basically, we are making a game inside a game, you know? This is what we are doing. We are making a game inside a game. Because a dice game like this, in theory, could be a valid game. But yes, I wanted to have a bit of fun with this. Sorry. I wanted to have a bit of fun with this dice thing, and it didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. Strange. Why? Create dice spawner widget. I get this array. I set up my available skins. I do for each loop. Bro. You're not watching, eh? I forgot 2 connections. I forgot 2 connections. Easy mistakes. Okay. Easy mistakes were made. Easy mistakes were made. Easy mistakes. No, but I like how it's coming out. I like this thing. I really like it. And also it's the base for additional minigames in the future. So if you want to make a minigame, you know, let me know. We can put it in. Fuck. Still, it didn't work. Still, it didn't work. Strange. Strange. Are we sure that this thing is really passing an array with this stuff? I mean, it should, but I mean, it's going through this for sure. I don't understand why. By the way, we have our new icons here at the bottom, which are looking beautiful. I really like them. If I move the board slightly up, I think it really looks like it's made by purpose. Blom 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 blom. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it didn't work. Because there are more dice than Yeah, the icons at the top now are looking ugly, I would say. Now they are looking really ugly, and also they are looking too big. I don't know why this for loop is not working. Assuming that this works. I know it. Motherfuckers. I know it. The onConstruct. The onConstruct. The usual problem. The onConstruct, which is actually not called on the initialization of the window, but it's called on the add to viewport. And so, here, and not here. It's so stupid. This onConstruct is the most stupid thing that they could do. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, it's not working for that. For sure. I mean, for sure. But anyway, most likely. Should we make all these buttons smaller, maybe? Because they are really, really, really big. I cannot. Why I cannot change the size of this? Well, maybe this is too small, but... I don't know, I need to... Probably I need to change this because I don't like it. I mean, I really don't like the... I really don't like the result. I don't know. I don't like the... Please let me click it. Thank you. Please. Need to move it. Okay. Let me also change the camera a bit, because I think that if we can move this camera, if we can move this camera slightly down, probably like this. Probably like this is already enough, because it's by the way, I can close this other project because we don't need it. Okay. I think now it will probably work. Now, if this works, which most likely is the case, the next step will be to send this information from the server, right? So we need to be sure that we are setting up in the call this receive minigame whatever. Receive mg, receive minigame, right? So we should ensure that this call wait. We should ensure that this call is also having the array of possible skins, right? Now the only question I have is this one called continuously, or is it called because I think it's called continuously, unfortunately. Because I don't want to resend, you know, to resend the skins every time we do a move, right? I don't think would be a good idea. Because it seems that this send, you see, is always called... Ah, but there is also an update. There is also an update. What is the update doing? Yeah, but the update is doing resend board layout, and resend board layout I think is calling send again. What happened? Yeah, you see, resend board layout is sending everything all the time. I don't like this. I think we should change this. Because it's, I mean, for now it's okay, but I think we need to have a board setup, you know, which is like start mini game, okay? Which probably is the start and stop, because we have a start and stop, huh? Where was the start and stop? There was a start and stop, no? Yes, receive message, start and stop. Exactly. Send a stop message. But this one, do we manage this one or not? Do we manage? No. This one we don't care. I know, we need to manage this one, eh? This one I think is the right one. Send a stop message. Why we only have the stop and not the start? This is kind of strange. Sorry, why we have the stop? Message start and stop message, right? Send the start stop message. Yes, exactly. Handle start and stop. Handle start and stop. Message handle start and stop. Handle start game request. Ah, because it was the client. It was the client telling us to start. But I don't know if I really like it. I don't know if I really like it. I think we should set up the board. I think we should set up the board with a start message, and then we should send the updates while the game is open. No? You should watch Epic Learn video on widgets. I think I watched it a long time ago. The training, you mean? The basic training on the Epic Learn site? I think that one I watched it. Ah, you see? Now we have only the ones that we selected. I think, at least. We are missing the silver, and we are missing 2 of these ones, and we are missing 1 of these ones. So we are missing... Yes, we are missing this. We are missing this too. And we are missing the silver. So yeah, I think it's good. It's good. Now, if I click here, it's still gonna work as expected, right? I think so. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Brrrm. Now that it's smaller is a bit nicer, by the way. I hate it less. I think before I hated it too much because it was too big. Now I hate it a bit less. Maybe we should auto zoom on the result. We should move the camera automatically to the result. Yeah, probably is a good idea. Probably is a good idea. A lot of dice. Bloom. Well, in the result, I don't know exactly what is it, but okay. Yeah, there should be a limit as well. So the game rule. I don't know if we want to have a game rule, but in theory, the game should dictate how you play it, right? Okay, anyway, I think it's enough for this part. I think we spent enough time, but I think we did very good improvement, so I like it. There are a bit of these shadows, which are kind of weird, but fine. Now. So we can decide a skin based on a server choice. I just want to say, since I found you on Twitch, you've been an inspiration to me. Thank you, Fanner. Thank you. I hope he helps you, you know, to motivate. I mean, he motivates you to do stuff. Doing stuff is so nice. And okay, so we have this now. Will be nice to add some multiplayer, okay? Because here is where things get interesting. So we would like to see another cup. So I think, yes, we need a start message. We absolutely need a start message. So this handle start and stop is actually the request coming from the client. So the client is saying, I want to start a game, okay? And it is going to handle start game request, which I think is fine. It's verifying whatever it needs to verify. Is creating a new mini game. Is trying to load the game. Is adding the players. And finally is adding the player to the session. Okay, so I think that when we do this, add the player to session. I think is when we need to tell the client. Maybe we already do it, huh? Add player. Broadcast, yes. Yes, you know, but this broadcast, I really don't like that is a standard message. That is the same message that we do to update the broadcast the game board. No, I understand the logic, but my issue is that I want a message broadcast the current game board layout to all the player watchers. I understand, but send the current game board to the given player. But all of this at the end is going through that. I think we need an initial setup. I think we need an initial setup with game rules and things like that. And I don't think we have it at the moment. It's inside a minigame session. Yeah, I think we need a initial set. No, send to players the initial board setup. Okay, so this will be send initial minigame setup. Now I don't know which kind of parameters I need, but for now we can fake it a bit and then we will improve it, right? But I need before everything okay. I need the send initial GM setup, and for this initial GM setup we need a new function in our player controller, right, which will be send initial blah blah blah. Now the parameters is not easy to determine because it depends on the game. Certain games, you know, will have certain parameters. So or we create a structure, or we reuse this board message. I think we can reuse this board message probably, you know. I can reuse this board. So if I reuse this board message, what can I put into it? I can put, let me see, I can put game ID, we don't care. We can put the game type at least, which is important because it's the one that is you know, starting the whole thing. We can put some game options. We can put the columns, the rows. We will have to expand this, but based on the game type, we will have different structures. But we also have a layout, so the layout can be interpreted, and we have the pieces, the available pieces. And the layout. So I think we can, yeah, I think we can reuse this one, you know, and just specialize it by game. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Let's not make things too complex. I think it's fine. I mean, we for now. So this one will be receive minigame initial setup, something like that, right? Receive minigame initial setup, and we basically need to create a new fboard message, right, which is this thing. And here we can decide what to send. Now the game type, all of that I think is good. Mods, column, I think for now I will send exactly the same thing. The difference is that when we do this, so I will not broadcast anymore. Well, I will not broadcast during add player, right? During add player. So I will broadcast the initial setup, the initial game board, right? And I will send it to the player that actually registered. So this guy, we just added this guy, and so we send to this guy the initial, okay, the initial setup. Sorry, get PS controller. Okay. No. Fuck me. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. We need the APS character. Otherwise, cannot do it. Cannot do it. Okay. Okay, let me try. So like this, I need to recompile and then I need to restart the... Now, in the initial setup though, we need our array, right? We need our array. So in the initial setup, I need our array. So here we already have an anomaly, and the anomaly is that for minigame, for dice minigame, we need an additional parameter, which is the player skins. Do we want to put it into options, or do we want to create a separate structure for it? That is a good question. Because in theory we could put it into... We can put it into options. But putting into option is a bit... free now. There is a new free game on Epic. Free game on Epic. Tiny Tina. Okay, we will get the free game. Why not? We will never play these games, but we get them anyway. Just because, you know. Just because they want you to click on the store. Ah, there is another one, by the way. Oh, this one I got it already. Yeah, this one is in library. I got it already. Okay, we are building, right? We are building. More options is undefined. Ah, yes, because we were getting options. Send, place, get move type, place only, mood options, only place on. I don't know what is this, but yeah, but for example, right, for mini games, for a dice cup game, we can use this one as our parameter for deciding the initial skins, right? But I need way more than this. Wait a second, because I need to set up also the second player. So I need to set up also the second player. So what happens when the second player joins? We never tried it, but we should try. When the second player joins, I think that we are going to send to that player the initial GM setup. Ah, fuck. This is why I was doing the broadcast. Yes, absolutely. The broadcast is needed because you need to tell all the others that this guy now joined. You need to tell to all the players and all the watchers that the new guy joined. I just don't know why we have to go through send again though, because send is resending the whole board. I think we need to remake this thing, boys, a bit. I mean, not remake it, but I think the way was... I think the way was made was very hard-coded for the board game, right? I think that what we need... I think what we need two things. We need the send initial minigame setup, for sure, and that depends a bit on the game. And I think, you know what, I think we can have one for each type of game, because we will not have 100 anyway. So I think this send initial minigame setup, you know, I think it can be send initial minigame dice setup. And based on the different... no, wait. And based on the different... Yeah, I think we can do it we can do it in here. Based on the different game type, we initialize differently. I think is the easiest. I think it's the easiest. Otherwise, becomes a mess. Let's do one for each type of game. Okay. Now, game type is what? Game type is game board or dice cup. Okay. So we should have it here, which now points to an integer, but yes, exactly, which is this one, minigame board, minigame dice cup. So I think we can just get the game type and switch based on that. I think it's the easiest. Can I do it on based on so now if he's bored, I don't know exactly what to do, but no, he doesn't like it because it's an enumeration. Fuck. Okay. Annoying. I cannot switch because it's enumeration, and so he doesn't like it. I mean, it's okay. It's only two anyway that we have to do. So. Why this game type is not of type game type? I mean, why we keep game type as an int and not game type as a... Because get game type is returning an integer. We do it because we like it, or we do it why? Why I did it this way? Probably because when we construct the enumeration, but maybe I prefer to cast it when I construct the enumeration than... sorry, when I construct the message. I mean, I prefer to cast it here than cast it there. Right? So that all of this remains consistent. And so probably now I can also do the switch. Probably. Let's see. I think now he likes it. The switch doesn't have doesn't have this, right? So we will have 2 cases. No, the Switch has it. No, the Switch still has it. Why doesn't like me? Doesn't like me because I didn't place the thing. Please, Visual Studio, come on. Don't make me mad. Why? Why doesn't say dice cup? Why? What is the problem? Because I wrote it wrong or what? And then default something. But default, I don't think we need it. But it's okay. Sorry, why doesn't like this one? Why? Why doesn't like that? What I'm typing wrong? I'm typing something wrong for sure. It doesn't like it because it's enumeration. Doesn't like the break. What doesn't like? Doesn't like something. Anyway, we will have one initialization for the dice setup and one initialization for the board setup, right? So those will be different. And okay, and the one for the board I think we can keep it exactly as it was, so like this, and we can keep it exactly like this. Wait, descend, read only. Black or white? Because there is this wall thing that is hard coded for the old game. Okay, at the moment I don't care too much about this. I think we can just because anyway the board game at the moment we are not using, okay, so it's just because. What the fuck you want? This is the mini game. Sorry. This is the mini game player. Is not the plane shift player. When we do send, in reality, Come on, send. When we do send, we are working on... Yeah, we are working on the... No, we are working on the... Yeah, we're working on the minigame player. We are working on the minigame player. So actually for me, actually this one should be P, but sorry, I'm a bit lost in this cycle. He's creating a new minigame player here, but then he's not adding it to the players list, so... I mean, he's not adding the new minigame players to the players list. Why? Is it a line that I overlooked? Is a line that I deleted or what? Because you see that here is iterating on players iterator, right? And he's checking if the current P exists and if it's different than -1. Because he's getting the pointer and is then filling the data inside that pointer directly. That is so weird. Okay. So this means that this array is probably pre-constructed with a number of players, and then we are just changing the players inside. Is there a reason for this? Because they need to keep the same sequence? No, because we have the color here, so... Why we don't just add this player to the list of players? And I don't know, the player is a player. Yeah, because you see, he's pushing it into the watcher list. In reality, if he's a watcher, he's pushing it properly. If he's not a watcher, he's trying to fill in the data directly into this structure, which may work anyway. It may work, but I don't know if these players... Yeah, I think he's initializing. Yeah, he's initializing the 2 minigame players at the beginning, because he knows he only has 2 players. Okay, so yeah, it's done in a bit in a weird way, but fine. I mean, fine. So in theory, the minigame player that we should send is considering that we break, right? Considering we break, is exactly our iterator, because we arrived, you know, at the point of this player. So I think we can pass in our iterator as a minigame player. So I think I will do this. I will pass in a minigame pointer to our initial setup. Right. So it will not be anymore an APS character definition. It will be send initial. Come on, you can do it. No? Why? Because it's on game manager. Ha. Interesting, it cannot find send initial. The current document. Send, because I mistyped it, that's why. So this one will become a minigame player, right? It's a minigame player, and so here we can now pass it over. We can pass it over. And then inside send initial, yeah, this is why I was confused, you know, about black or white, but now we should not be any more confused. Now we need to define two. So here we will go player. Here we will go player ID, get PS controller, and then this thing, right? So we redirect to the controller to get our two messages, and the controller will have two functions, one for the board and one for the dice minigame, right? We keep them separate because I think it's simpler. Because I think I will need another structure. I mean, the update, I can use the same one, but the initial setup is so different, you know? It's so different. Because I need my structure of skins, and maybe I need some other rules, and so it's not really something that I can do easily. It's already nearly midnight. But we made some progress anyway. I'm happy that we did. We did fix the UI, and we tested, you know, the simplification of the dice. I mean, we did some stuff anyway. So the problem is that, yes, working on this, you know, just 2 hours a day is taking a lot. Because this is not a simple task. Yeah, this mini game thing is, and it's not a quick one. For sure, it's not a quick one. Okay, so I need I need why is so annoying about initializing variable in the switch. I mean, he's probably right, but I'm just trying to understand why he's so focused on this. Like, if I put a variable declaration inside a case, he doesn't really like it. I mean, makes sense. On one side, it makes sense, but theory that's the way I need it. But okay, so for our dice mini game, are we going to create a new message type or not? I mean, for now, yes, I think we need to though. We need to. So we need an FPS mini game dice message or something, right? I think we need that. Maybe the update message we can leave with this one, but I think that the board message is very different between the two, right? I mean, it's super different. So this will be a minigame dice, message. And actually for dice message, we need, at the moment we need so little, but we will expand it, okay? So at the moment we need mostly the skin initialization for the current player, and potentially we need some rules on which die are available. Yeah, so I think I will make probably two I don't think I need any of this. I mean, it's so much simpler for the dice. But I think I will make a T array of booleans, right? Which is our available skins. Available skins. Skins available to our player. Dice skins available to our player. And then what else we need? We need maybe also the rules on available dice. Now I'm not going to implement it now, but logically it makes sense. Okay, so it's another boolean, you know. At the moment of these ones we have we said how many? I don't know. We had 11. I think we had 11 possible skins, which is a lot, by the way. And this one is D4, D6, D8, D10, D10, D12, D20. Okay, so these are the possible. So this will be available dice types or die types. Available die types. Available die skins. Okay, and this will be another array of booleans, right? And I think at the moment, well, maybe we can have one option to have a second player or not, so if the game is available for more than one player, but I don't think we need to send it through the message. This will be managed by the server side automatically. So So I don't think we need I don't think we need much else than this at the moment. I don't think we need much else than this. And again, it will be expanded, okay? So we will add, I'm sure we will add more and more fields as we go, but for now, we just need this. Right? Just need this. Will it tell me that it's not initialized? Probably, huh? Identifier available skins is not defined. What the? Okay. So having this dice message, now we can create, you know, in our, we can create here our dice message, okay? In our dice message, I mean, for now we'll create like a fake array, but in the future here we will do the logic, you know, right? We will have the logic, which will, I mean, we will determine the logic. For now I can have, I don't know, 11 through and that's it, but you know, so all of them are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe the last one, let me put it as false so that we just test if it's actually doing something. And then we will put the logic here, I mean the real logic here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, at the moment all the dice will be available. Okay. What? Oh, because I'm stupid. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this will be just a simple initialization dice message, which we will send to initialize the board and define the rules. And I'm pretty sure that we will have additional rules here. Okay, so like the winning condition. I don't know, you have to score at least X, you know, and you have a maximum number of dice or throws. So we will define the rules if we want to make the game rules in the future, but this should be fine. This should be fine. Why says it doesn't like available dice skins? I don't... Did I misspell it or what? What? We had it before the definition, yes. I'm doing something stupid that I don't see it. Ah, yes. That is the thing. I didn't use the same name because I copy pasted from the one above. One learner, how is going the recording? Are you still interested in recording the audio for us, or you are too busy? Because I didn't hear anything from you on that in quite some time. You're waiting the building. Is building. You have some you're working on and cleaning up? Okay, nice. Yeah, just don't overdo it, okay? In the sense that, I mean, you were saying like, oh, we need to send it to someone to digitally master them. I don't know. But consider that maybe they will change in the future and we will have to redo them. So don't, don't overdo it. Just do it normally. I mean, good, but don't. It's better to have something that don't have it, yeah. So it's better to have it than not have it. I think it will be interesting to see how we can do the monster, the creature, right? So that sound. Okay, so now we just need to change the initial dice setup. Yes. To take a dice message. Okay, this witch start to be annoying, and GG, I'm gonna change it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't know why this case is getting so annoying, right? So we're gonna do it with an if, and that's it. It's getting annoying about the initialization of everything and saying, oh, you cannot initialize it because blah 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 is not correct. I mean, it's not whatever. You are skipping the initialization in the other if, and okay, so just gonna do it with an if, and that's it. Easy. So I can finally move these things, inside again. So that I moved out just because the case was getting annoying about it, but now I can do it this way, boys. So it doesn't break my balls. I was thinking maybe an introduction from the God Live voice. Welcome you, Trano. Yeah, there is in the. I think there is in the text. No, I don't know if I gave you the text, but there is some text, which is what is telling you. He's telling you to awake, and then you are asking him the question. He's answering to who he is and all of that. So I don't know if I gave you that text, but we have it. That needs to be voiceover. I think that one is kind of important as well. I mean, the narration at the beginning is also important. They're both important, but that one will be like the first, time the player is interacting with the game, and so I guess this is important. Okay, I think now we'll compile. So if it compiles, I think we can. No, it doesn't. Okay, what? What he wants? He wants it like this. He wants it like this. Okay, because it should be the okay. I think I had it like that before, but he complained with a. with an error. Okay, succeeded. So we are gonna launch this. We are going to send this. Now, you know what is the only problem is that we need to tell the other players that this player joined. So we need to tell the others. And I think that this one will be important for the mini game because for the dice game, because if another player joins, then another cup shows up. Another cup shows up, and you're gonna play with that cup. So this cannot to do. Okay, for now, let's say the only thing that I care is that we get our initialization going through. I have my array in C++, which is anyway where I need it, and then this will be transformed to whatever rule we want to put. And then I'm calling my receive initial dice setup, okay? And so now in our editor, we can receive that message and actually do the setup. So at least we are starting to flow the configuration information from the server to the client properly, while for now we were just, pushing the configuration manually. So this receive GM board message, I think it's fine, but it's not anymore what I need for the dice game. Okay, so I need another one now, which is this one, which is basically server receive minigame board information. This will be receive minigame dice information. Right, and this one will come from the server, and then we need, as usual, another event, which is receive mg initial dice setup on client. And this one will be run on owning client and whatever. And you see that here we have our dice message already. So we will have as an input our dice message, and it will be of type dice message. And then we're gonna call this receive mg and pass it here. Okay, so now now this dice message, we can break it, and we see that we have two arrays. One is the array of available die. So all of this, we are going to move it here, because now this is the proper place. This is the proper place, right? And this fake array that I made, we can delete it, and we can take this one, and this one we will then, we will do it. It's to do, right? To do as needed. The rest should be identical, right? So let me just check that we didn't break it. Probably we did, but let's see. In theory, we should receive this minigame setup once. Yes. So nothing should be identical to before, with the difference that now we are driving the initialization from the C++ and from the server properly. Also with some configuration parameters. Okay. So let's see if we break it or not. Okay, we have all the dice except the last one. So our configuration coming from the server side actually worked, which is good. And it seems we didn't break anything else. Seems that it's working fine. Good. Okay, good. I think it's nice. So the thing that we did, if we go back to our plan, right now we need to expand it though, because there is way more to do now that we are advanced in this. But so our plan was tray actor to be clicked in player and join game. That is actually completely done, right? We did it yesterday. Created the UI to select the dice. This one we did it, so I would put it here and I would flag it as done. And the server call. So the server call, I think we did the start game now. We don't have the update board yet, and we don't have the stop game yet. We need also the add new player. I mean, add second player, right? Which is the next thing I'm going to work on, because this is the important piece. At the moment you can play by yourself, but the whole minigame structure is already enabled, you know, to support the 2 clients. So in theory, yeah, let's say that update board is not really correct, but update board for us means let me just specify better. Start game, okay, start game. Then we need to, with initialization, and that we did. Then we need to we need to server rolls the numbers, right? So server need to roll the numbers, which is something that we don't have yet, but we will do, and it should be fairly easy to do. So the server rolls the numbers. Then we want to show the result of the numbers. Yes, so there is way more than this, boys. Way more than this. I mean, obviously, because obviously there is way more than this. So server call, start the game, server rolls the numbers, client display the numbers, right? Client display the numbers. And we should also display to the second player, right? So, but I think it is add second player, server side, then show second cup, right? Show second cup, and then also show results to other players, right? To the other player. At the moment we only have 2, but to the other player, right? And then stop game. So these are the things that we still need to do before we can consider this, you know, fully functional. At the moment it's kind of working. You can play by yourself, which is okay, but hello, Piak Machine. Hi. Greetings to you. I'm going to stop the stream though, so you arrived a bit late, but we can see each other tomorrow. So I think that tomorrow what I want to do this piece, right? The server roles, the client display, at the second player. So there is still a bit to do, but I think it's nice. It's nice that we changed these icons, which are looking so much better now. We improved a bit this layout. I still don't like it too much. I think it's probably still too big. Even if I reduced it significantly, it's still too big. But probably for now it will stay as it is. We have the sounds. We have the shake. We need the zoom though. I think that as soon as the roll is finished, we should probably automatically zoom in somehow, you know, something like this, and then zoom back, or maybe zoom in and then allow like one click. Yeah, maybe one click zooms in and one click zooms out. Yeah, I think it would be the easiest. I think I can place 2 cameras, and I don't know if we can transition and lerp between them or not, but yeah, I think we can define 2 positions, you know, and then there will be the other position for the other player. So you may want to zoom also on the other player, and then I think we need to have somewhere the results, right? The results could be or we place them inside a cup. That would be fun, I guess. Yeah, I think we can place them inside a cup. So I think we can have a number here, maybe. You know, 45. Maybe we can have a number. Maybe we can have a number in this location. I'm hopeful you will try Visual Studio 2022 tomorrow. I think you'll be so impressed with the intelligence it learns from your own code as well as... Yeah, the only problem is how faster it is. Yeah, the speed. My problem is the speed. The speed on Unreal Engine. Did you try it on Unreal Engine? Because the problem is that, you know, in all the demo is always easy and nice, but do we want to display the total or not? I think we want, right? We want to display the total. I think we want to display the total, right? Do you think the total is meaningful or? I think it is. Display total, display result, display result total, total result, total sum, display sum, total sum. Okay, boys, I'm gonna go. Rider is good, but you have to pay for it. It's like $300 a year or something. So I mean, we could also pay it, but I don't know. We could, boys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Meanwhile, if you want to follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, will be nice. Also, if you want to join our Patreon, patreon.com/planeshift. Thanks a lot to the new people that joined recently. I think we have it on the stream, right? They are on the top right. Megan and Grace. Megan and Grace, thank you for the Patreon subscription, and welcome to the Planeshifters. I'm gonna go, boys. See ya. See you tomorrow. We can do this, eh? I mean, we are going on. We are proceeding, eh? We are proceeding well. We are kind of proceeding.